Bonjour, messieurs, dames. It is always so nice to run into Olivia, and I was especially excited when I heard that she was going to come to the boat show. We haven't seen you since Molokai 2023. So just real quick, tell me, what have you been up to since then? What's the highlights in the last 2024?
In 2023, I went. It was the M2O in summer. And then 2024, there was like a bit more like event. We had one event in Barcelona in May. Mm-hmm. The only thing is in Europe we don't have much wind. We are not so lucky with the events we organize. But this is a bit less consistent than Hawaii. But the community is growing very well, and it's super nice to see. And actually I have a new job. I'm becoming an adult. I'm no more, the girl or the woman that people say. But actually, what is your job? You're an athlete of SUP or foil, or when I go to Christmas to see my family, my grandmother, they say, but okay, you do SUP or you do your leisure.
That's funny.
But what is your job actually? So now my job is to develop Axis in Europe, and I'm super happy with that. And for me, it's like a lot of gratitude that the fact that also, I'm a woman, and there is not much women in the industry for now. Yeah. And it's for me like a change, to be part of it, mm-hmm. and for people like Evan and Adrian from Axis that trust in me in that way and give me responsibility that usually we don't give to women because of the habits and because of it's like that for the moment, and so I'm super happy with this opportunity. And nice. You want the mic?
No, I have one question. I want to hook in real quick. You were mentioning the event in Barcelona is coming up again, and I mean we've known each other since Turtle Bay, SUP Waterman League. I mean, and your background in SUP, crossing over to foil, and in Barcelona is a SUP event and it's a foil event. Can it both in the same thing? And I want to know from you is how it is going together. Like you mentioned something earlier, but I'm kind of curious. Then you can have the mic back now.
In Barcelona, it was so nice to see the SUP race family, because after COVID, like before COVID, I was feeling that it was almost the end for me for the SUP racing. And so I did 8 years in total, like 10 years of high level competition in SUP racing, and I did it because of the community, and also because of the sport for sure. But I quit at some point windsurfing because I didn't have my room there, because like the industry was not so good at the moment, and also same topic that there is no support for less support for men and almost no support for women. At least it was my experience. Yeah. And then I start SUP. And SUP was this, was to be part of a community, a big family that you feel good, whatever your gender. And this was made by Fred Bonnef and Bellard. They started in 2014 with the Euro Tour, with the equal prize money and all of this thing. And when you stop a career, it's always difficult to say goodbye, or to do like one last competition, one last result. It's always like, oh no, one more. So for me, the COVID was the point that I decided to completely switch to winging first, and then SUP foil, and then everything together, but no more focus on SUP downwind foil.
Now, do you think the regular SUP world is crossover possibilities to the foil world? People are supping or foiling, people are foiling or supping. It's kind of, or are people there is more like separate? I do only one thing and I don't touch that. Or how was your impression?
Yeah, so to go back to Barcelona, as you mentioned, I think it's still two different worlds. It's two different sports. Okay. It's a cousin sport, but like SUP racing, for like to perform in SUP racing, when I was training for that, I was training like 12 times a week.
Yeah.
So at least twice the day with one day off per week. So it's really like a big dedication in terms of the physical aspect and the level that we have at this moment in the sport. And in SUP downwinding, of course, one day we can have the same level of commitment for the athlete to train very hard. But there is still this thing of, okay, I do it for fun because I love it, and it's a lot more technical and related to the gear than physical. You know, SUP racing is really something. So, of course, I think SUP foiling is a super nice sport for SUP racing. Like you can do cross training, but when you do SUP downwind foil, maybe you don't do SUP racing anymore. If you don't compete, it's my case. I look at my board in Portugal and I'm like, should I take? No, I go in the wave SUP foiling because I don't compete anymore. So, and to live this in Barcelona, to see all the family again of SUP racing for me was so amazing, you know, because I really love it, and I hope we can build it in SUP foiling as well, with the same human value and this kind of things that are so important.
Nice. Now, circling back to where we are here at the boat show, how do you experience this platform here, and how do you like it, and the relevance also for Axis for you to build, and lastly, the pump foiling thing. Axis boat show pump foiling. Your mic again.
So for me, it's the first time I go at the boat. At the boat, you say how? Boat.
Because boot is a boot, then it's a
boat.
The boat.
At the boat in Düsseldorf, and to be honest, like leaving Portugal to come here, I was like, one wink inside. I don't know if I will like it so much, but actually I love it. I love the vibe. I love talking to people and guiding in the sails and all of this, meeting like so many different kind of people, because we have all the kind of water sport community from the yacht to the SUP and to the foil. And about Axis, it's our first time here since we Axis went, but like 10 years ago to the show, and we are back this year, and I think it's super nice. It's super nice to be like, and also to develop an American brand like Axis that is super strong in America, in Australia, in New Zealand, to Europe. It's a big challenge for us because we have actually a lot of work to do and to be present on the spot, to be in contact with the people and to explain this brand that has so many different front wings. We have, I think, 60 different front wings or something like this. And then it's a super nice experience.
Yeah, cool. The pump foiling here, landlocked pools, Germany, Switzerland, all the lakes, not Portugal, not France, but the pump foiling, you see potential in
Of course, because it's super spectacular. It's for the visibility, it's super nice, and also for the young people. We saw like a lot of kids, and it's at some point more accessible than SUP downwind or winging, because you don't depend on the condition. And it can grow the sport by being so close to the people, and make the show.
Make the show here with Olivia. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys. Guess when? In the next video.
See you.